7 Wildest Deals Recorded on Pawn Stars. Ever since History Channel's hit reality TV series Pawn Stars was released in 2009, the show has successfully documented the routine business at Rick Harrison's gold and silver pawn shop in Las Vegas. Along the numerous seasons, viewers have witnessed some wild deals on the show. Here are our top 7 picks. Number 7. Robosaurus. First on the list will be particularly exciting for all Transformer fans. A Robosaurus, a 48 feet tall semi-truck that could convert into an enormous and super cool fire-breathing T-Rex. The impressive invention has been in the spotlight for several years and was offered to Corey Harrison and Chumlee for $1 million. Even though the pawnbroker and the seller couldn't reach an agreement, the Robosaurus's appearance on Pawn Stars remains memorable till date. Number 6. 1842 Book of Mormon. One of the most regular and favorite customers on Pawn Stars, Adam, a vintage bookseller, approached Rick with a 5th edition copy of the Book of Mormon in Season 10. Considering it was the last copy printed during the religious scholar Joseph Smith's lifetime, the book was easily worth $40,000. According to Rick's expert, Rebecca. Compared to the historic document's market value, Adam had only asked for $25,000, but Rick still got him to agree on $24,000. Number 5. 1941 Gibson Guitar. Antique musical instruments have always been extremely valuable in the pawn business, and it's a known fact that Gibson guitars are renowned for their fine construction and remarkable quality. When a 1941 Gibson SJ200 guitar was brought to the pawn store in Las Vegas, it was obvious that its worth would be much higher than that of any other guitar from the same brand. This was due to the fact that it was once owned by American rock legend Stephen Stills. After assuring that the guitar was authentic, Rick's expert estimated its market value to be no less than a whopping $105,000. However, Rick only offered $85,000, and luckily enough for him, the seller settled for it. Number 4. 50 pounds helmet. In Season 2, the antique helmet weighing 50 pounds was brought to the gold and silver pawn shop. Once Rick's expert checked the helmet thoroughly, he estimated that it belonged to the era between 1865 and 1870. He also told Rick that the item's worth was somewhere near $15,000, which meant that the seller, Wayne, wasn't ready to settle for anything less than $10,000. However, Rick's offer went up to $8,000 only. That said, a deal was still made when Wayne sold his 1830s rifle to Rick. Number 3. John F. Kennedy's cigar box. For those who don't know, John F. Kennedy, often referred to by his initials JFK, was an American politician who also served as the 35th President of the United States from 1961 to 1963. When his original cigar box was brought to Rick's pawn shop, the seller was demanding a whopping $95,000, considering the fact that the box held historical importance and also contained 8 original cigars. Although the seller initially seemed reluctant to negotiate with Rick, a deal was made in the end at $60,000. Number 2. Gold bar. When a man found a gold bar while decluttering his attic, he approached Rick in order to get an idea about its value. Rick's expert revealed that the gold bar was authentic and actually belonged to the 1500s, as it was part of a Spanish shipwreck's treasure. Despite the fact that Rick had dealt with various kinds of gold coins and jewelry in the past, the gold bar was certainly unique, and he had to add it to his collection in the shop. Number 1. Original 1971 Willy Wonka props. The original 1971 Willy Wonka props brought to the gold and silver pawn shop included a golden egg, Wonka's hat, a golden ticket, and the everlasting gobstopper. Seeing all of this, Rick could hardly hide his joy, as he's always been a fan of the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie. This explains why Rick immediately agreed to the seller's demand of $100,000 just for the gobstopper alone. Later, however, he obviously regretted this hasty decision, as the prop from Rick's favorite childhood movie wasn't worth more than $20,000 to $40,000. What's even surprising is the fact that Rick couldn't even try to bring the price down or authenticate the item before purchasing it. These wild deals are surely unforgettable for Pawn Star fans.